All right, here we go. Let's get into some questions, gentlemen. Ian and Kent. Time has flown by. Good, engaging discussion. Okay. No debate is complete without a question from Kent, your
Crybaby.
biggest fan, creationist Crybaby. So here we go. Question for you, Kent. Kent, all the mechanisms for evolution have been observed today: natural selection, genetic drift, mutations, etc. What is your model for limits to these processes?
Natural selection only selects. I think nature would select the fastest rabbits to survive, more likely to survive, depending on who their predator is. So it's still going to be a rabbit. Natural selection only selects from an existing gene code. If the selecting the fastest rabbits is not going to turn it into a bird, which would be much faster. No, it's still a rabbit. I think all observation would tell us natural selection only selects. It doesn't create anything. Genetic drift, the genetic drift is within well-defined limits. They've got genetic drift. 450 now breeds of cows have been developed, mostly by man, mostly by selectively breeding, and they've taken the genetic code that's already there and they've caused it to drift to give more milk or more beef or stand the heat better or stand the cold better. It's still cow. They found out that, wow, they can't turn it into anything else. Mutations happen, all to my knowledge, are harmful, fatal, or useless. You think a mutation or trillions of mutations are going to turn an amoeba into a human? Show me a beneficial mutation that's adding any information. Crybaby, I've answered this many times. You need to pay attention better. I'm going to write on your report card, does not pay attention in class. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you,
I
Kent.
think I think the
Ian,
I think the teacher. Sorry, what did you say, Donnie?
over to you. You can
Oh,
respond.
okay. Yeah. Sorry, mate. Sorry. So look, I think the teacher needs to go back to school, okay? Because you did not answer Crybaby's question. His question is, what is your model for the limits of this process? And it's something that we discussed in our second debate, where I said, where we talked about fish limbs moving into, changing into, mammal limbs or human limbs. I said, where is the limit that kind of shows this will not happen? That's what Crybaby is asking. Show me where the limits are. Because basically, can you walk 1,000 miles by taking one step at a time? Evolution says you take one step at a time, you keep on going, you will reach 1,000 miles. But you're saying is there is something there that will stop you at mile 100. What is it, Ken? What will stop you from passing 100 miles? Like, what is it? That you
This,
can't answer, and you refuse to answer Crybaby's question.
no, I did. Okay, all observable evidence. Science is what we can observe. We can observe there's variations within the kind of, say, for cows, for example, 450 recognized breeds. We can observe they always make baby cows. There seems to be a limit. Exactly what causes it, I don't know. I don't think anybody knows yet. They could probably come up with some ideas. I don't have to know. We have science is we see it happening. Religion, imagination is, wow, if we went 1,000 miles with this cow, it would come from a bacteria. That's where it's imagination. We know cows produce cows. They always have. We've never seen anything other than that. But you wish to imagine, SpongeBob style, if we could go back millions of years, take the cow 1,000 miles, keep taking little bitty steps, we can go back to a bacteria. You believe
So
a
you,
bacteria or
yeah,
protozoa turned into a cow, don't you, Ian?
yes, yes, I
Okay,
do.
thank
So
you.
you have no answer to the limits, basically. That's it. So it's like saying I've walked 100 miles. I've videoed that so I can see it, but my video broke, and someone videoed me at 1,000 miles. And you're saying because there's no video evidence, in other words, see between 100 miles and 1,000, it won't happen. The question is, Ken, is you cannot show a limit. You cannot show when you talk about limits, you can't prove it. I just want people to understand that you're just saying it, but you cannot prove what you're saying.
Well, I cannot prove there's no Santa Claus. I cannot prove there's no reindeer that can fly. I guess I couldn't prove that either, could I?
No, you can't
Maybe
prove
there.
a negative.
Bingo. Next question, Donnie.